Celebrity Wine Review TV, and we always bring you wine and celebrities. And with me here are some of the most recognized faces in the world of poker. That's right, I'm with Annie Duke and Howard Lederer, and I hear that the two of you are related. A sibling rivalry going on, is that right?
I don't know if it's a sibling rivalry, but we are siblings.
And you too were the hosts of tonight's Celebrity Poker event.
Yes.
And how do you feel? We're wrapping up. Kind of things are. Did everything go as planned? Kind of feel good about the event?
I actually think it didn't go as planned, but in a really good way, because I don't think anybody was planning on $1 million check.
No kidding.
That didn't look staged.
No.
It wasn't like, hey, I'm going to come do your thing and you'll get $1 million.
No.
That was like, hey, I'm going to come do your thing. Oh, by the way.
Wait, I'm giving you $1
I'm
million.
giving you $1 million.
Yeah. Things. Like, there was
It was pretty incredible.
It really is.
We need to get his number for other events.
Maybe that's just the
We need to
token.
invite Sumner Redstone to all of our events.
Maybe that's just his token tip. He pays back his appearance fee wherever he goes. Well, Annie, you are known to be the best female poker player in the world and one of the best. And you have a fabulous iPhone app out called
I do.
Annie Duke's
Yes,
Poker
I do.
Tutor.
That's right. You've done your research.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I heard that it launched in April, and in the first week there were 2,300 downloads of your iPhone app.
That is true.
And so how's it doing now, a few months
It's
later?
doing really well. I actually haven't looked at numbers recently, but I think we have about 20,000 users, and they use it basically every day. And you can learn how to play poker on it. It's a real tutor, and get tips every day. For
You give fun
becoming a
little
better
tips.
player.
What's an example of a tip that Annie Duke might give to a poker apprentice?
Poker apprentice. Don't fall in love with cards just because they have faces on them.
Oh, well, there you go.
That's
See
right.
these glamorous faces, these card faces.
By the way, there aren't really any combination of cards here that makes great hands, but the 2-8s would be your best bet.
Oh, there you go. Play the 2-8s.
Oh wait, are there 2 aces over here though?
If you have,
Oh, I didn't see the aces part.
oh, well, there you go.
Oh.
Play that one.
Play the aces.
Play the aces.
That's a really good hand.
Annie Duke's tip. You'll get tips like this, amazing tips like this on Annie Duke's Poker Tutor iPhone app, so check that out. And Howard, so tell us a little bit about what the luck is like in there tonight. How were your hands out there in the poker
They weren't
tournament?
that good, but that's the point of a charity tournament. You want to go broke a lot on a rebuy charity tournament.
Right.
Because I ended up buying maybe 10 more times, so that's an extra 1,000 that goes to the charity.
And so it's true that the entire
it's
cash
not about
pot-
winning or getting good hands. It's like, have fun, rebuy.
Yeah. Occasionally we buy other people.
Yeah.
So there was a woman at the event who I played in an event for autism this summer in Las Vegas, and I knocked her out when she was holding aces. So we were in there, and I'm just, kind of goofing around because I know that I want to rebuy a lot. And so I got all in, and I had Queen 10, and she had 2 aces again, and I made a straight. And she was so I rebought her. This is the second time in a row in a charity event I've busted her when she was holding aces. So she got rebought by me.
Well, you have a good heart. That's a philanthropic heart. Howard, now you said in there that it's all for charity. So it's true that on this event the entire cash pot is going to child rescue. Is that right?
I believe so. Well, there are prizes. I assume they were donated. And that tends to be, they find generous donors for the prizes. That gets people there to play.
Right.
And then the money, so if you rebuy, the more you rebuy, the more money goes to charity.
Yeah.
That's basically the bottom line.
That's
so
great.
you're just there to have fun, not really.
Take yourself too
Hopefully.
seriously.
In fact, occasionally you're playing in one of these things, and your goal is to rebuy, not to play well, because you're just trying to make money for the charity. And there's occasionally someone at the table who's taking the poker part of it a little too seriously in the charity events. But I think we do a pretty good job of lightening them up and getting them refocused on what the real goal is.
Well, if anyone could, you two could. Now, I want to do a little rewind. Let's go back into some family history here. Now, when the two of you were playing, what'd you play? House as kids? Did you play house?
We made forts. Remember in the
forts?
den, we would make some very elaborate forts with the couch
We
cushions.
play some card games.
So, yeah.
Clue.
Yeah.
Clue, Old Maid,
Risk.
Scrabble. He was very
Scrabble.
good at Risk.
Okay.
I never won at Risk. He was really good at
So you
Risk.
were a risk taker at a very young age. A very ripe age. Just trying to connect the dots. So it was there when you were young, but did you, both of you ever see making this a profession? And when you were younger, did you say, I'm going to be a professional poker player when I grow up?
I want to point something out about when we were younger. It wasn't on TV, so I don't think we could have possibly said, I want to be a professional poker player, because there was no way for us to know that was a profession.
I was playing poker for over a year before I really even understood that there was such a thing as a professional poker player.
Okay.
Because nowadays it's so different. It's like people like us are on TV, and so someone who's 10 can be like, that's what I want to do. Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of poker for a year, and I read a book by Amaryllis Lynn that talked about these professional players in Vegas, and I was like, professional poker players in Vegas.
Like, I didn't know you could make a living at this.
It was just a different
Yeah, so now I think there are kids who kind of grow up dreaming about being a professional poker player. It's such an accident that we ended up doing this, because he sort of accidentally ended up doing it, and then I accidentally had a brother who ended up doing it, that then I sort of followed in suit. But if you had told me when I was 10, I would have been like, what's that? There's nobody who plays cards for a living.
That's a good point. But now this next generation, and that's not going to be true, like you're saying. It's a whole new era that you guys are spearheading. That's amazing. That's a really fun thing.
Pioneers, Howard.
Yes, pioneers. Well, this whole field has opened some really fun doors for you, including being second runner-up on Celebrity Apprentice with Donald.
I was first runner-up on Celebrity Apprentice.
Only one runner-up. Second, you're right. Strike that. First runner-up, and you duked it out with Joan Rivers.
Yes, I did.
And what was that experience like? Just let us live vicariously through you.
One could argue she finished in last place. I would argue.
With Joan or Annie?
She had to spend all that extra time with the likes of
I
Joan.
know, right? It's true.
See, if she'd been knocked out early, like Andrew Dice Clay, she would have saved herself a lot of aggravation.
It's true.
Yeah, but I think the whole world would agree that Andrew Dice Clay probably deserved to be fired long before you, honey.
But he might have had the right strategy.
He might have had the right strategy.
Oh, he's like, get me out of here.
That's true. That's true.
That's a whole nother show. I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here.
Joan's not coming over for Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay. No invites.
No invites for
No
Thanksgiving.
turkey day for you, Joan.
Yeah.
No. Well, we are so excited about all the things that you two are doing, and I love that out of the blessing that you are experiencing in your professional poker careers, you're giving back, you're raising awareness in the world for great causes. And so I would like to toast to you both, and we would love to make that toast.
We should really actually toast to our parents who raised us this way.
Yes, and allowed you to play cards at such a ripe young age.
And raised us with the belief that if you're doing well, you should give back. That's where we have to credit our mom and dad.
That's fabulous. Well, cheers to that. Let's pour a little of Dead Man's Hand wine. Now, Howard, what do you know about the infamous Dead Man's Hand? Do you know anything about that?
Yeah.
That was Wild Bill Hickok's hand.
Oh, you know your history.
Do you know what the 5th card in the hand was?
I believe I know what the
I do.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Do reveal. Do tell.
The 9 of diamonds.
Really? Well, I have to do my research.
Aces. It was 2 black aces, 2 black 8s, and the 9 of diamonds that he got shot holding. In the back, by the way, shot in the back.
She knows more about this than maybe even Dead Man's Hand.
In Deadwood, South Dakota.
There you go, girl. You know your stuff. This is a Napa Valley Zinfandel, a red Zin, and it's 2007. And we thank you, Dead Man's Hand, for supplying our wines tonight for our fabulous event. And Howard, as the gentleman at the table, would you please propose our toast?
To good fun, long life, and good wine.
Cheers.